It's good. It's always even more hectic than you prepare yourself for, and more chaotic, but it's fun. We just did this new album that came out last week, so it feels really like fresh and good. It's been good, yeah. This has been the best South by for sure. And I think it helps that the album just came out, and like we are on tour of the States right now, and so this is the first time that we are playing in Texas since the album came out. So there's a lot of like our fans coming from Austin. So yeah, Chris is really, really talented and just a good person for me. Like we connect well and can communicate really well, which is important, obviously, when you're collaborating on something. And especially for me, I just feel like what we had recorded and done already was it was really precious to me. So to bring someone in was kind of nerve-wracking, but once we got into it, it became apparent that it was going to be really great, and it was a good match. Yeah, I mean, I love the idea of collaborating with other artists. I mean, there's a ton. I really love Kevin Shields, who does some scattered production and remix stuff, but he's pretty elusive, so I don't know if that would happen. Yeah, I actually haven't even like had a chance to look at everything. We've just been so busy. I wanted to see the XX, hopefully, and I got to say hi to Surfer Blood, who I like. They're friends of ours, so that was fun. And I kind of want to see Washed Out, who I am into, but I haven't seen live, or I don't really know anything about him. I've been listening to the new Joanna Newsom a lot, and the new Gorillaz. Got really into the Bill Callahan record from last year. That's really good. I was actually listening to Big Star a lot, which is sad because Alex Chilton just passed away. But the third Big Star record I really love. That's not new at all, but I've been listening to it a lot lately. Yeah, that was one for sure, making big echo. A lot of 80s stuff I was getting into. Kate Bush, some Talking Heads stuff. What else? Beach Boys, always. Smile stuff. The old Smile stuff is really good. Really into Neil Young. Some of the later are the 70s stuff. On the Beach and Time Fades Away, I really like. Always been strange to me what indie music was supposed to be, because it obviously like came out of the idea of bands that weren't on a major label or that were like independent. But at this point, it's come to like have a sound or something, which it doesn't really make sense. I don't necessarily associate ourselves with that. I know we get lumped into it because people need to, categorize somehow. But I don't know. I guess a lot of my favorite bands are called indie, so that's good. I take it as a compliment. Yeah, I guess it changed from like a kind of mindset and like an ethos almost to like a sound. And I guess it sort of has intersected most recently with kind of more lo-fi sounding recordings, which are kind of hip these days. And I guess just a certain like more free sounding approach to music, that's not so cut and dry like such pop music forms and things like that. But that's where I guess I find it problematic for us, because I actually really love pop music. It's like sort of what I study, and it's my favorite stuff. So indie pop is kind of a weird genre. It doesn't really make sense. We're touring pretty much indefinitely into this year. I think we're going to do some stuff overseas and then come back, and I think we have some dates in the summer. We do, actually. Not supposed to talk about, but they're very exciting.